last week I had exam-y midterm stuff going on and assignments that I had to do, and so it was crazy, and so I took my day off as well, which left us with a blank channel for a week, and hi again. So Friday I had my first psych exam ever. I'm in a psych class, it's an intro to psychology class, and so I had my first psych exam ever. I've never taken a psych course before, and the exam was purely 110 multiple choice questions, which sounds sort of okay until you realize that it's a lot of detailed information, and so that makes the exam very, very difficult. The class average was quite a bit lower than I'm used to having in my computer science and math classes, but apparently pretty normal for an intro to psych course, which is weird. But I did very well, which is awesome because I literally studied for about 6 or 7 days. That might not sound like much depending on how much you study, but I don't study that much. I'm a terrible student nowadays. I don't study that much for final exams in university. I never studied that much for final exams in high school, so 6 or 7 days of solid studying was pretty good for me. I'm just hoping I can do as well on the final exam. I'm also hoping that everybody else is doing well in schools and stuff, whether you are James and Spencer or Katie, or if you're watching this and you're not them. I hope you're all doing well in whatever you're doing. So now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the entire Kony ordeal. I'm not going to talk about Joseph Kony, I'm not going to talk about Invisible Children, I'm not going to talk about my opinions on the matter, I'm not going to talk about what's happening in Africa, because to be entirely honest, I don't know what I think about the entire thing still. I'm still sort of up in the air and confused and like, whoa, what's going on? And I don't know enough about anything else to actually talk about it from a place of experience, so I'm not going to talk about that, but I am going to talk about the impact that it has had on the internet, because I found that really, really interesting. The video has been out now for 3 or 4 days, I think. I could be wrong, I don't know what day it is, and it's been viewed by something like 2 million people. I could be overestimating, whatever. That's a lot of people. A lot of people. More people than I've probably ever seen in my lifetime, a lot of people, and that's only in 3 or 4 days of watching a video. That's insane, and it took the internet by storm. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Reddit, all of these different things were just entirely plastered with Kony 2012, and it was ridiculous. I have been on the internet for a long time, and have never seen anything like this happen before, and it was really, really weird, to say the least. It was really, really awesome though, because everybody sort of like banded together and we're all for one cause, and it was really cool, and then we all sort of slowly started to realize that this big shiny thing might have had some errors and mishaps, and we sort of needed to look a little bit more critically at things, and so it was even more amazing in this sort of second boom that happened. The first one was everybody watched the video and shared the video and was talking about it, and I'm gonna be a part of this and I'm gonna donate, and the second boom was sort of everybody, we need to sort of read up more on this and sort of form our own opinions and not just base opinions on a 30-minute video, and that was really, really cool, because usually the internet sort of sees something and then drops it like the next day, but it's been 3 or 4 days and we're still talking about it, which is awesome, and I'm really appreciative of that fact, that the internet is sort of proving that it does have a better attention span than we usually credit it for. People that I know from YouTube have been talking about Kony, obviously. People that I know from the internet, not from YouTube, have been talking about Kony, and I have had conversations a little bit with people even from like real life that don't use the internet that much about Kony, and that's really strange for me. My aunt was posting about Kony on Facebook, which is crazy. A friend of mine has to research it a little bit and possibly write on it. Sorry, I have a terrible memory. For one of her classes, which is insane. And I thought that that was just really, really cool, because something happened on the internet and it affected stuff not on the internet. And that is really, really cool for me, because my future is in the internet no matter what I'm doing. It's going to be in internet and technology stuff, and to know that stuff that happens on the internet can also have an effect on not internet is really cool for me. So I just wanted to talk about that. Yes. I might put some stuff in the description for you guys to read in case you haven't seen it yet. I'm not entirely sure what I'll put down there, but who knows. But like I said, I'm not going to talk about my opinions on the matter because I don't know enough about this, but I would like to know that you guys all watched the video by now, or at least have sort of seen bits and pieces of it at least, and have read stuff to make your own opinion, because that's what's important here. And on that note, I'm going to go. I will see James on Monday, and by the way, as a friendly reminder, for those of you that have daylight savings time in your respective areas and are doing that now-ish, daylight savings times end on Sunday, so don't forget to switch your clocks forward, spring forward, fall back, forward 1 hour if you do that sort of thing. If you don't, then don't, because you're just going to be really early, late to everything. I know, my brain's not working. I will see you guys next week. James, I will see you on Monday. Bye. You would not believe how difficult it has been for me to make this video. Apparently, taking a week off means forgetting everything you know about speaking.